My name is Ben Larkey. I'm a CSR and sustainability consultant for over 30 years. I'm going to be reviewing two examples of corporate sustainability challenges and opportunities in the U.S. My goal today is to highlight how much more can still be done in the U.S. corporate sector despite how much is already being done. Regardless of what is happening at the corporate level, there must be effective systems, training, audits, feedback, and continual improvement at the operations level. My first example is in the retail pharma sector. You could look at a CVS store as an example. From 2014 to 2017, I worked in a retail store as a supervisor on duty, and along with other supervisors, served as a store manager when the manager was off. To their credit, these existing environmental programs were in some New Jersey retail stores as of mid-2017. They had a unique white box recycling program to fill with mixed paper and beverage containers, which were mailed to the recycler when full. There was a full range of compliance-based pharma department meds disposal and confidential paper recycling. They had hazardous waste disposal for damaged and returned consumer products, including electronics, an outdated consumer product disposal, such as for dated milk, groceries, and personal care products. Some outdated, seasonal, and unused products were returned by the store for credit. And corporate provided overall annual waste and haz waste management training, but not recycling training. Outdoor cardboard recycling container, reusable plastic delivery bins for products shipped to the stores and used for returns. They did a fluorescent light change out to LED bulbs. And they had third-party store operations audits, including whether or not there were recycling and haz waste programs. However, challenges and opportunities included investigate whether or not retail locations, which include waste and recycling services, in the lease for that location, and if the lease could be changed to optimize or incentivize recycling. More corporate initiative to create retail store green teams and contact to support continual improvement by employees who can observe daily hands-on procedures, possibly with incentives. When I started in 2014, I contacted corporate to offer my services in-store as a green team contact and was reprimanded for contacting corporate. In contrast, by 2017, the store green team participation was cited as 530 members in 35 states, so there was some improvement there. Improve corporate auditing of store activities from a quick box checkoff of have a program to track quantity actually recycled or ID the materials that could be recycled. Improve corporate training on waste disposal and recycling to area and in-store managers and other employees. For example, training include beverage containers into trash, despite it was a mandatory recyclable in New Jersey. I took initiative to contact corporate, was told it would be corrected in the training, but it was not in the next year's training. I worked in several stores and saw a good recycling information sheet, but it wasn't available on the employee website training section or provided to the stores. Expand recycling containers to improve program in all areas of the stores, including the manager's office, pharma for non-confidential things, such as paper materials and packaging, break rooms, coupon dispensing machines. I had placed a well-marked recycling can next to the red coupon dispenser that you may all know, and a manager took it away and disposed of it without a discussion. To reduce unnecessary food waste, develop a program for unsold dairy and grocery outdates to offer to employees, and include a hold harmless agreement if necessary. To reduce waste, develop a program for seasonal products for disposal or not returned for credit to make available to employees or a donation. Products would include items such as summer or beach items such as water bottles, chairs, or coolers that would be thrown away. And there are similar things for the other seasons like Halloween, Easter, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. To reduce waste, develop a program for selected customer returns that were openly or slightly damaged and not suitable for donation, but reusable to make available to employees. To reduce waste, develop a program to divert from disposal unsold groceries with slightly damaged packaging, but recoverable due to transport such as rain or in-store mishandling by offering to employees. To optimize recycling, I integrated several new materials efficiently into everyday activities, including, and think about what you see in the stores when you go in, paper greeting cards, signage and displays, disposed card and envelopes, large paper advertising on the walk-in electronic security sensor equipment inside the exit doors, cosmetic packaging including paper boxes that nail polish comes in, paperboard boxes from candy that's placed underneath the checkout counters, large seasonal paperboard ceiling hanging signs. Additional materials that could be recycled included the recyclable number 2 plastic soda and milk crates that were actually disposed because vendors wouldn't take them back. They should have been, though. Improve corporate culture. Believe it or not, the manager actively thwarted the recycling white box program by disposing of both empty and filled recycling boxes waiting to be mailed. Don't know why. Integrate the management of the white box recycling program into daily procedures. I noticed if we'd run out of the recycling boxes due to the manager's disposal of them, the recycling company did not automatically send new ones. I had to call to get more, which were then sometimes disposed. Employees could have been better trained because they walked out single unflattened cardboard boxes to the container out back. And they should have been trained to flatten and nest them, to minimize trips and make it more efficient. And then these boxes outside would get filled up with unflattened cardboard boxes, get filled up and need additional truck trips. Very inefficient. Things did appear to be improving, though. In contrast, based on the efforts of a corporate sustainability team, the 2017 CSR report that I viewed on the website a few days ago includes a wide-ranging plan, activities, goals, and tracking for 9,800 retail sites, 22 distribution centers, and 2,000 delivery vehicles, green vendor and transport programs, increasing product donations, possible product packaging take-back, and a green team since 2015, a year after I started. So the next example, how much more time? 3, okay. The next example is the Javits Convention Center that I was fortunate enough to get a 5-month sustainability maternity coverage consulting gig, which is really interesting. Now, the Javits Center has a lot of really great sustainability efforts, everything, and I won't go through my whole list, but because it's really interesting. They've got a green roof, they're going to get a green farm going and produce for the food service. They've got a lot of recycling. They've got some good training. So I won't go through everything. You can look on the website of the Javits Center. But the challenges and opportunities that I came across, despite having a full-time sustainability and energy person, was that they could develop my recommended revisions for environmental service quotes to event managers, to the clients, to include recycling options and be able to identify the expenses for upfront budgeting rather than later in the process or as a surprise or last-minute thing. Improve the mostly ineffective administrative employee area to correct the recycling program with consistent containers, signage, and monitoring, employee training. There's a large percentage of non-participation in the administrative area. And they were just throwing away a lot of recyclables. Implement, at least on a pilot level, recommended events area recycling for beverage containers and paper with container signage, collection, contaminant strategy, and continue to improve it. Continue to improve recently revised loading dock signage, employee training, especially the food service temps. They wouldn't use the containers on the loading docks correctly. Start a recommended available toner cartridge and container recycling program for their new imaging equipment. Implement recommended Green Restaurant Association food service certification program. I also added a program to divert the coffee grounds and tea sachets to an anaerobic digestion procedure. And then improve events equipment recovery, recycling, and donation programs. Despite storage area limits, quick show turnaround, and limited labor available. Include planning to arrange that donation collection vehicles, trucks, locate directly in the floors where the events are, similar to trash collection, to avoid inefficient transport to the loading docks. Finally, work with the third-party vendors that, oh, that's my alarm. Okay, good. Great. Okay, well, I'll stop there. You get the idea. Thanks very much, and